That's how you feel. You just gonna walk into the screen like it was meant. Like he just walked straight up into the screen. Like yo, it was written. What's happening? Hey, my God.
How you been, bro?
Oh man, living life, loving it. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute at a time.
Right. No, I feel that. I'm trying to get more volume. Maybe I'm gonna get you that. Like, I'm positive. That way I can better.
You know, I think I've never done this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
this is gonna be an experience. But I mean, not.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I've
I got
I've
some
done
questions
interviews.
lined up. So, I'm looking forward to hearing about the project, bro, and just honestly what you've been up to. Man, I ain't seen you or talked to you in a long ass time.
Man, you know, we follow each other from afar, but it's all in admiration and love. Like you know, people don't even know this, and I guess this is probably a little early on. We ain't even started the interview, but like anybody that's watching now, the connection between me and you, like right now, I give out them laptops, right? People would never know that it started with me giving you the
That mini,
refrigerator. Yeah, the
oh
mini
me, yup.
refrigerator. Yeah,
Yup.
and that was what fucking like uh
2010, bro. I was going to college.
yeah, 20, this is 10 years ago. So I was like people don't know that that has been a part of what I've been doing. But I upgraded since then. I mean, I'm sure you would wish I was doing laptops back then, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, but
I,
I'm glad to be a part of the journey, bro. Just like one of those
yeah,
success stories, you know.
bruh, and
But yeah,
that's
let me
why I
grab
say,
those pods. I'll be right back so I
all
can
right, for
hear
sure,
a
for
little
sure, for
better.
sure. Hello, everybody. What's happening, Lotus Flower Bomb? I see you, little mama. That's what's up. Thank you for the love too, for the share earlier, getting us the good people to watch this joint. Y'all see Gundy over there, man. We doing that right there.
All
Peaceful.
right.
Our love.
Yo, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for all the folks checking in with us, I'm Dom Root, owner of I Am Root Co. LLC, just the brand here in Phoenix, Arizona. Just been doing work. I'm getting ready to interview a mentor, a longtime family, a friend of mine. He's from Long Beach, California. He
Yeah,
helped
yay.
produce plenty of our original projects, Liberate, Menace to Sobriety, the guys graffiti
Man.
stuff, and just always been an
Man.
avenue and a resource for me to tap into whenever I need help or information.
Man.
So this is my guy. I'm actually,
Dig that.
I don't do in front of the camera stuff much or at all even. So, just to be rapping with you, I'm willing to jump in there, bro, and get this shit a try.
Hey,
Uh,
man. Like I said, man, I'm excited. Like again, we don't get to do that this often, and like you said, family, friend, it's all of it. Like the journey has been crazy
yeah.
from your little brother to my son. Your mom started these locks that I got right
Hey,
here.
yep,
You know what
mine
I
too.
mean? Yeah.
Yep.
So it's this mad connection right now, man. So yeah, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So for our folks, what I'm saying, for the I Am Root fam that'll be checking this out, either tuning in right now or a little later, just run them through, what you do, who you
All right.
are, and like, what Dig is all about.
So dig is dreams into goals. So what we do is we take your life and make it better, or your business and make it better. So we can consult you on many avenues and many facets of life, business or spiritual, however you need it. We do that as well as we get out our dreams. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's really about, is helping people turn their dreams into reality and make that reality something tangible. So you know what I'm saying? More or less, I've been managing acts. I had an act from back in the day, and now I have Vintage, which is my artist. She's dope, and
Yeah.
yeah, she singer, rapper, poetess, all of
Yeah,
that.
some
Really
some
dope.
of our
Check her out.
collective homies are up on what she's been up to. We stay checking out her music.
hmm She's definitely. I told her you just keep pushing. Like that's all. That's all you can do is keep pushing in that avenue. So you can
Right.
see I'm helping her. I helped her with her career getting started.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, check her out, title everywhere. And then I kind of me and her decided to like let me take a second and do what I wanted to do. And
Right.
as you know, like I've been doing film and all of that for a minute now, and
Yeah.
working with you, like you said, the projects we did was really dope. I love to look at them. I go back and still look at them, try to
Uh-huh.
get better at how I'm doing what I'm doing. But yeah, like another thing we do, I work with another entity called I Am Root. Not I Am Root. Shoot, I work with
Yes,
them
sir.
too.
You do. Yep.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. But called I'm a Movement, not a Monument. But it's I'm a Movement
Okay.
on here. That's who I do the backpack giveaways. We
Okay.
give out like 1,000 a year. I do, and now we give out laptops every month as long as the kid sends us the criteria, which all you have to do is DM me and I can send it. We'll send you the laptop. Any kid, high school, junior high age, we do that.
Okay.
Like that's what we do every
Yeah.
month.
That's
Especially in this
amazing, man.
pandemic. Yeah, and we were doing it before the pandemic. I used to give out two at the beginning of every school year, and
Hmm.
then after giving it out, which was really crazy this year, man. Like, put it all in perspective. This year, I didn't get any response for too many kids, and then I finally got a response from a kid like at the end of the year,
Yeah.
and I told him I was like, hold on, let's try to set it up to where we can all gather because it had taken so long, and I was like, we'll just start it on the second semester. So in
Right.
January we link up, right, and we're doing it, and I tell my boy, and I said, hey man, I said I had this thought, I had this vision last night or a couple of days ago. I was like, man, look, it's 2020, my guy. And he was like, what's that mean? I said, bruh, I said, what do
Mm.
they call perfect vision? I said, they call it 2020. I said, man, so if you got your vision right this year, man, if you got
Right.
your vision right this year, you could take this anywhere, man. You could go anywhere with it because this is the year for the visionary, you know what I'm saying, to
Yes,
complete their
absolutely.
task. You know what I'm saying? So if you already planted your seeds, this is the year to complete it. And he was like, wow. And I said, man, and then I said, as I was thinking, I was like, how do you how does the marathon continue? Because I'm a big advocate of that, and I've always been like he's known that. And I've been like always telling him let's get these kids into the space of coding and playing the stocks and cryptocurrencies and all that
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
they can make money now, and a lot of them, if you could teach them how to make money now, you could teach them a lot more. Like you can give
Yep.
them more
Mhm.
information, they're willing to accept it. Like, well, you just showed me how to make $50 in an hour. Yeah, I want to listen to what else he's saying.
Yeah, the brain
That's
starts, starts
yeah,
moving.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's kind of like how we were thinking about it. And then we give this kid this laptop, and we're sitting there, we taking the pictures. We're in Inglewood. Shouts out to Inglewood,
Hey,
up to
yep.
no
That's
good.
my
That's
hometown.
hey,
Yes,
that's
sir.
my spot, baby. That's where I first landed when I came out here. Shout out to Oklahoma City. Yeah, yeah. From the town,
Yep.
Loud City in the building.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So yeah, so we there, and this also gonna come to a point because it was all surreal. Like we give the kid the laptop, and we end up going to the Serving Spoon. Anybody been to Inglewood know about the Serving
Yep.
Spoon?
Uh-huh.
That's
Hell
that
yeah.
place. That's that place. So we go to the Serving Spoon. We sit down, we eating, and I get a phone call from Oklahoma, and my boy is like, "Tell me it ain't so." And I was like, "What are you talking about, bruh? Like I'm over here having this joyous occasion with this kid and his parent, his mom and his sister. We feeding
Yeah.
them, everything is good." I was like, "Man, what are you talking about?" He was like, "Man, they said Kobe Bryant just died." And I was like, "Hey man, get off my phone. Like I ain't got time for that right now." Like I thought he was. And I'm looking at the
Yeah.
TV. Nothing was on the TV at the time, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's like 10 o'clock. Like it didn't pop into 11. It's like 10 o'clock.
Right, right.
I'm like, what? And I was like, all right, man, whatever. He's like, tell me, it should be on the news where y'all at. It's on our news in Oklahoma. And I was like, nah, whatever. Hang up. I whispered to my boy, and he's like, nah, no, whatever. We're just going to stay in the moment. So we do the whole video with them. It's in my head. And then it comes on the TV, and I tap my boy and point at him. And he goes and looks at the TV, and you see his face like drop.
Mm.
So in this moment with this kid, like we're getting hit with this like the worst news that could happen in LA other than the year before with Nipsey. You know what I mean? So it's
Right, yeah.
like all of it is full circle right now because I had just said that to him about the marathon continuing. The only way it continues to
Absolutely.
pass the baton. Like somebody got to
Right.
have their hand out. Somebody got to be reaching. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got
Absolutely,
reaching
yeah.
with the baton. So that was us giving out the laptop. But seeing that kid giving him that laptop on that day and all of that happening, we were like, you know what? We're gonna do this every month from here on out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that was like
Yeah, that's powerful.
something different for us like that. So, that's some of the things that we do, just to let you know. We could get back into the green
Absolutely. Yeah,
green
yeah.
tea. My bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Smoking
So
confession
tell me
session. I'm
about that,
tripping.
man. Because honestly, I was on YouTube. I subscribed to Dig World TV on
Dig World
YouTube.
TV. Yeah, everybody
Absolutely.
go
You
do
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Everybody go do that.
Yep, yes, sir. So yeah, and I saw some stuff pop up with some interviews. So, I got excited just to see this this all come about because I remember years back, man, there was like maybe a seedling version of this where
Yeah,
you was chatting about green tea. So I know this is something that's very close to your heart
right.
and like, at least conceptually something that you've been brewing for a while. So, just if you can, man, just run me through like a little synopsis of it and
Uh,
what we can expect.
so green tea. So I like to start it off with letting everybody who's watching and everybody who can understand this. Like in relationships, when you're in a relationship, you kind of lend yourself to the other person. And I like to use this as an example, but this is not the only example. But I like to use an example like if you're a weed smoker and your girlfriend, or if you're a girl and your boyfriend is not a weed smoker, after a while, you're around each other so much that that person is going to ask to hit it. Like it has always happened. Like in every relationship I've been in, if the girl didn't smoke, she'd be like, "Let me hit that one time." You know what I'm saying? Just to see what I feel
I
like.
feel you.
You know what I mean? That they want to be on your level because they love you that
Mhm.
much or they're into you that much. Well,
Okay.
this kind of follows that. Like, so you kind of have, and it follows life. Like, you have this guy who's interested in a girl who he thinks is out of his league.
Hmm.
He's a junior executive in a firm. She's a senior executive VP. So he thinks
Okay.
she's out of his league. She's also dating the boss, but she smokes cigarettes. So he's like, but he's not a smoker. He's a health nut. Like, he's not into that. He don't
Right.
even smoke weed, nothing. And so he's like, she's a smoker. And his best friend who sleeps on his couch tells him, he's like, yo, smokers are the best, are the friendliest people on the planet. Like, you can always go to a smoker and bum a cigarette or bum a lighter, and that starts a conversation. Like, there's
Right.
plenty of relationships that have started off of just bumming a cigarette. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's friendships, business, like cigars are good business connections. Like, it's a
Oh
cult.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So all of that stuff goes all together, right? But
Hmm.
so he takes his friend's advice and goes out, and next time he sees her, he bums a cigarette. So he bumps a cigarette
Hmm.
from her. They fall in love, right? So they all in
Hmm.
love and in bliss. And then her father falls ill to cancer.
Hmm.
So and he doesn't smoke, so that makes her feel bad. So she's like, in solidarity, she's gonna quit
Got you.
smoking. So she
Yeah.
stopped smoking. hmm she stopped smoking. She stopped smoking. So when she stopped smoking, one of the steps is you can't be with a smoker. You can't be around smoking because
Mm.
one is 2 million. One is 2 million. Too many, and a million is not enough. You know what I mean? Once
Right.
you
Right.
start
Right.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she, not to be tempted, she had to break up with the dude. So now the guy is left with a habit behind smoking. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Behind love. You know what I'm saying? He's left with
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
smoking
Yeah.
habit behind love. So, that's kind of the gist of the movie.
Yeah.
Um, and then, like, just to keep going with what you was asking, like the
Hmm.
interviews and me talking, I was sitting around again thinking, I was like, well, some of the stuff that happened in the background was so crazy. Like, we shot it in 7 days,
Yeah. Oh
14
wow.
hours. Yeah, we shot it in 7 days, 14 hours a day. We had and we were smoking like the movie. Like, it was
Yeah.
constant smoke, like all the
Oh
time.
man.
So I know some of the actors that didn't smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It was like we were living the movie while we were shooting the
Like
movie
shooting
or
it.
web
Yeah.
series. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. So I thought of that, and then, like I said, my ex-wife, Tracy, which
Hmm.
again you knew from back then,
Hmm.
she we ended up writing it together and shooting it together, and both ended up playing parts. So I was like, that's a compelling story in itself. Like, how many
Hmm.
relationships do you know that you know you divorce? Because if you divorce, it ain't nothing really
Yeah. There's
good.
some
Yeah,
stories out
something
there.
happened. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you divorce, and they can come back together and rewrite it, and then shoot it. There's
Right.
something else there. There's a testament to the human, to a human being in the relationships and how relationships can move forward after a breakup or after a
Right.
divorce or whatever. Like everything
Mhm.
doesn't have to be just I can't stand you, I hate you, and I never want to talk to you forever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so I wanted to put that story out too, just as the promo to get everybody kind of, you know what I'm saying, up on what we were trying to put out.
Put out. Yeah, absolutely, man. Those 14-hour days seem like crazy, you know,
Bruh, it
especially
was
indie. So,
bananas.
you know, just everybody wearing multiple hats. I was, watching some of that interview, and it's
Yeah.
just like, everybody just doing everything just to make it happen. And I feel like that's important, you know. So how was
Yeah.
that casting like? Just finding the people to be a part of this.
Well, again, that's a pretty interesting story in itself. Again, like you said, I probably started writing this 10 years ago, right?
Hmm.
And when I finished the short film, because it was a short film first, and when I finished it, I was actually starting to shoot it, and I casted a few of the people that are actually in this one.
Mm.
Uh, uh, like two of the cast members definitely in it, and I called them and asked them to be in it now that I'm shooting it like plenty years later, and they were like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm down." I was like, "Perfect." So I got them to
Nice.
come out and play in it, and then they were in this acting class. So the main actor Anthony is my best friend from Oklahoma City. I flew him out.
Okay. Okay.
I flew out Michael, which is also one of the co-stars. He's the Caucasian guy. I flew him out from Iowa because I met him out here and I offered him the role back then. That was one of
Okay.
them.
Nice. Nice.
And his sister I had met back in the day, and she throws events. She's a dope DJ,
Okay.
um, and she used to DJ at Unity someplace like that in the Valley. And we used to
Okay.
go and wild out. She'd do break beats and all that. And I was like, "You could fit this role. Can you play this role?" And she was like, "Yeah, bet." So
Mm.
then we started getting. And actually, that time y'all can look her up, but it's a girl named Brenda Vivian. She's been on
Okay.
soap operas or whatever now, but she was actually supposed to play Alana. I had to
Mm.
find her Alana, and Christy had this acting class, so I ended up finding Alana and the best friend for the for Anthony to sleep on the couch, all from the
Okay.
acting class. So found them through that. Um, did a casting director like casting call for them,
Mm.
let them run through the scenes real quick, see if they could fit the role. They did.
Mm.
Sammy Wayne, shout out to Sammy Wayne. That dude
Okay.
be working for real. He in the new Meek Mill and Justin Timberlake video. Like,
Oh, okay. Nice. Big ups to him. Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, he
Mm.
be moving. So, and I knew this was my first time directing a full length feature, and I know he had did a lot
Mm.
of work. And he's the fam. So I was like, "Hey man, can you be the father and kind of help me behind the scenes during the whole process because of
Okay.
you've been there and I hadn't." So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. So he finally joined up, and we were like,
Yeah.
"Word," you know what I mean? And it was just like you said, everybody wearing a different hat, directing, producing, writing,
Yeah.
rewriting on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like catering, like I'm bringing in catering. I got to schedule all
Really
that. Like
cool. Yeah.
it made you feel alive, if nothing else. Like I felt definitely alive, yo.
Right. That's good,
Definitely alive.
man. And I'm excited personally, bro, just to see it like in motion and flowing. And I'm glad to hear that you got a good group and y'all was able to lock in and get it going. Y'all
Hey,
got like
Extra Foxy, what's happening? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Keep going. My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. Oh no, you good. Yeah, no, did y'all have anticipated when you rolling it out? When's it gonna be available
Well,
or
I'm thinking August.
okay.
I want to drop it in August because, again, I'm gonna reach out to all of y'all, my fam, and be like, "Hey, I got it." Because initially it was supposed to be a movie, but uh,
Yeah.
the content, the way that I see it now, the way while I'm editing it, the way I'm seeing it now, it's better as a web series. So I
Okay.
ended up
Yeah.
writing out 4 more seasons. So that's why it
Okay.
starts in 2016 and
Mm.
it ends in 2020. And it's the
Okay.
progression of their relationship through the smoking and relationships that come up,
Right, right,
like
right. Yeah.
how smoking affects lives, whether it's weed smoke, vapes, like how the vape thing
Okay.
took off and everything. So it goes in all them different levels. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut on this light
Yeah.
though. Hold on.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. So yeah. So all of that
Okay.
stuff, and then you know, just well, I forgot what I was talking about now. My bad.
Oh
Uh,
no, you good. We was just wrapping up like the whole casting thing
oh
and
yeah, the
everybody
casting.
coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah. So yeah, it was everything. My boy Advice. We used to shoot I mean, we went all across the country shooting weddings together. And so I was like, "Hey man, can you shoot this movie?" He came through, shot the movie. Like I said, it was everything. One of the craziest things, and I don't know if I even mentioned this in the videos that's coming out, but one of the craziest things is every store, every store that we used in that movie no
Uh-huh.
longer exists.
Oh
No longer
wow.
exists. And I was like, am I like, was I bad? Like, I don't know what happened. Like, none of them, all of them are done. Like, all of them.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
I can never shoot this movie ever again. Like,
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah.
everything is gone. So that's crazy to me. Like, I'm like, man, like,
Right,
even
yeah,
the
yeah.
damn
That's
top
that is
value
crazy.
is not top value no more. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right, right. And that's crazy. You leading me to my next one. I was gonna ask you what was the toughest part just about the entire process, anywhere from writing to planning to the shooting or even post.
Well, again, trying to keep your cool, being a writer. Spike Lee's my idol, so I always want to be a writer, director, producer. But just I think that part of it, wearing all three of those hats in seven
Yeah.
days, 14 hours, was the roughest part because I had my cousin Leslie Sean, he was casted to be the best friend on the couch. I
Okay.
had my sorority sister to play this other role. Both of them, the day before they were supposed to be on set, was like, I can't make it.
Right.
So like I was saying earlier, the guy who ends up playing the friend on the couch, I ended up having to run scenes with him in between me shooting scenes to see if he could fit
Oh,
the role. So
right, right.
I called him, invited him down to the set. We're
Hmm.
shooting. We like cut, reset. We got like a 30-minute reset where they setting up. I was like, all right, come
Right.
over here, let's run these scenes. So I'm in between that, running these scenes. I should be telling them where to set up stuff, and I don't have time. I got to go over here and run scenes with this guy because
Right.
that person didn't come. And then same thing happened with there's a girl who kind of teases him. On the teaser, she's outside and she's like, can I she said something like, can I get a cup of brown sugar? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her That girl was the makeup artist.
Okay.
She was the makeup artist for the whole show.
For the
For
okay,
the Yeah. So she ended up having to play the role
just
because
hopping in.
because the other person flaked.
Right.
Even her daughter got a screen appearance because she's like, I don't have a babysitter. Psh, now let me I wrote the daughter into the movie. Like,
Hey, yeah, right
yeah,
there.
you gotta do whatever you gotta do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's kind of how I ran it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so
And
that was yeah. Go
that's
ahead.
actually how you roll, bro. Like I remember
Yeah.
when we were working on that Minutes to Sobriety and we pulled up over to the salon spot and we had a
Yeah. Yeah.
security guard, checking people in when we were shooting that scene. I don't even know where he came from, but all I know is you made it happen. I looked, over there and he had the shirt on or he had the vibe, a little clipboard paper style. So
Yeah. Like, hey man,
innovative on the spot.
you gotta, we both have a nice charismatic little flavor, so it's like you gotta lend it whenever you use it for good, not evil. That's the main part.
Absolutely,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
So and so that's what I try to do whenever I'm in that predicament. Like, hey man, just let's talk about it. Like, hey, you can be in here too. Like, there's a scene I shoot at when you get to see the film. I use his actual staff. Like, I was like, hey, she was
Mm.
like, oh yeah, I would love to be in it. Like, bam, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
hey, hey, I'm gonna tell you how to do this. Just do this, and we're good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Also helps me develop my director's chops. I feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something.
Right. Hmm.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, this is great, bro. I'm honestly excited for you. So are you planning on like release some stuff on the YouTube channel and kind of build up to
yeah,
August, or
yeah.
what's the
So
the plots?
every week, I release every week Wednesday at 8 a.m.
Okay,
and Sunday at noon. I release the interviews um,
okay,
as
and that's
content.
Dig World TV on
Yeah, Dig
YouTube
World TV on YouTube. Y'all check
for
that
sure.
out. Yeah, we do that for sure. And then at right about July, I'm gonna start putting out like different trailers because I should have the seasons marked out, and I'll
Okay.
drop the trailers for the seasons throughout that month, and then August I'm gonna just I'm gonna drop the push. You know what I
Season
mean?
2.
Like
Okay.
it's gonna come
Yeah.
out, and it'll come out every week. I'm gonna probably try to do like a Cosby, maybe like on a
Okay.
Thursday night, Wednesday
Okay.
night. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it maybe a Sunday, but I don't. It's football season. If they have a football season, it's hard to get
Yeah.
views. So I'm trying to figure out the best thing. Monday night is kind of rough. So Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe is what I'm looking
Okay.
at. You know what I mean? At
For
about
sure.
7 o'clock on a Tuesday, Wednesday. Y'all look for it in August. Green
Yeah.
Tea, a smoking love story. And like I said, there's gonna be season after season. We working
Yes,
on
sir.
another show coming up. Man, like Dig World TV. We gonna get
For
it, man.
sure. And
Dreams
let
and
me know
goals, y'all.
however I can help, bro. Like,
Ah,
whenever
man.
that time is to get information out or, whatever I can do from this end, sharing it with our folks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If we're able to go out and about, you know what I'm saying, some kind of like get together, a little listening function, or something we can try to come up
that
with,
would be
bro,
dope.
to
And
build
like
some
I said,
vibes.
when I get it ready, that's the whole point of July will be to
Hmm.
try to get music. I know you do
Okay.
music. I know
Yeah,
you got
bro.
people who do music. So I got my
Absolutely.
friend to score it, and then we're gonna put together a soundtrack for
Okay.
each. You know what I'm saying, for each episode
Yeah.
and for a collective. Because I'm gonna drop it as episode, then I'm gonna drop it all at once right after that. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying, so you can just see how it all fits together, just to
Okay.
maximize it, and you know what I'm saying, just to keep the push going. Like, because like I said, this don't stop. I'm I'm I'm
Never.
I'm to send me something else. You know what I'm saying? I love the silent film genre we
Oh,
was
I
doing
know,
for a
bro.
minute, man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Carissa was in the comments a little earlier saying that she was just talking about the Liberate Project a while back. So I've been cooking up some stuff, man. I just been so scattered everywhere, but this
Yeah.
quarantine, allowing me to organize a little bit more. So
Right, right,
I'm
right, right.
definitely gonna be cooking up. And then if you ever need some stuff for the projects or intro music or outro or whatever you need, bro, just let me know. I can send some stuff or make some stuff
Ah man,
and
well
get it your way.
we on that ASAP. I'm definitely gonna hit your jack after this, and
Okay.
yeah, just send me whatever, man, because I definitely
Yeah.
need stuff to put it underneath. You know what I'm saying? Especially like the trailers and all of that. Like I
Right.
need music that I don't get the copyright ding. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? So we
Trey Two
gonna
Arrogant, what's happening, cuzzo? Yeah, yeah. He
hey,
got that fire too. He got some fire music out too. Check him out.
oh, okay, yeah, check
Yeah,
them
yeah,
out if
yeah.
you
Dre
can,
Two
man.
Arrogant.
Drop a link in the comments so we can
Yeah,
check that out
yeah.
and see what's good, bro. Don't hesitate to drop your info. And before we get to our last one, I want to cut real quick and do some like random questions if you're down.
Hey man,
Um,
let's go.
you know what
Let's
I'm
go. Let's
saying?
go. Let's
Lighten
go.
it
Let's
up
go.
real quick. Everybody,
Uh,
make sure to be on the lookout for green tea. He got that cooking up.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
just wanted to make sure that we got that out the way, got to dive into that and, really see what you've been working on, man, because it's
Yeah.
been a long time since we got to
So
catch up.
so hold on. So
Yeah.
my chance for that Green Tea, the movie. Follow that on Instagram. Dig World
Okay. Yep.
TV. Dig World TV on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Um, and then I'm a movement, not a monument, on
Yes, sir.
Instagram, so you can stay up on our philanthropic adventures. Like we do this majorly, like every year, and
Yeah.
please join up. We do it out of our pockets, like out of our pockets. There's like we get very few donations. This is all
Right.
us. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is all spirit. Now
Yeah.
let's go.
That's a
I'm ready.
blessing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
man.
blessing. All right. So we're gonna do just pick a number between 1 and 10. We're gonna do that 3 times, and then I'm just gonna give you whatever questions for that number, and you can just throw it at me.
Say that again. Sorry.
Pick a number 1 to 10, and then we're gonna do that 3 times total.
7.
7. So would you pick super speed or super strength?
Super speed.
Super speed. I like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Gets
yeah,
it moving.
yeah, yeah. You got to move around. That the thought is Superman made the world go back in time because he was going so fast in
Okay.
reversal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I
I
might be
feel
able to
you.
change. I might be able to go back and change something with super speed. Let's go.
Right. I feel
Yeah.
like with super strength, I might have to adjust a bit. I'll be crushing my coffee
Yeah.
mugs.
Crushing my blunt like I can't roll a
Oh,
joint.
for real. Might make for a good grinder real quick though, just
Yeah. Like yeah.
yeah, for sure. All right, throw me one more. Throw me another one.
Let's go three.
3. The last time you ran full speed.
Whoa. Last time I ran full speed was probably me racing my son
Oh shit.
back in the day. And, you know, he was getting fast. Like,
Yeah.
in college, I was like a 4'4" dude. So
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm old and I tore up my knee. So he wanted to race and he was starting to be able to beat me. So we raced and he was starting to win and I had to kick in the sixth gear.
I had to turn it up, huh?
Yeah, pull the muscle, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
won the race though, but I pulled the muscle, you know what
Man,
I
you gotta
mean?
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, we'll never race again.
Yeah, no.
Forever in his memory, I'm the fastest.
See, you for sure the big homie because I got a similar story. I graduated college out here at ASU. My family came to town. So my little cousins, you know, they just getting to high school, so they thinking they quick and it's been a minute. So, you know, I had a few margaritas and we was chilling in the parking lot. And they're like, yo, you want to race? So I kick off my slides and we running. I'm in socks, just moving. And I dust them, but coming off, you know, trying to slow down. Boy, I
Yeah.
pulled up on that hamstring, you know, the rat.
They're like,
I ain't ran full sense, bro. It's
nope,
just a nice
nope.
little push, and I leave it at that.
Yep. If I gotta get out the way, I'm gonna get out the way. But that's
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it,
for sure.
man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to prove no more, bro. It's a wrap. All right, let me get one more.
Let's see, 5
Uh,
prime numbers.
yes, sir. The last time you snuck some snacks in the movies.
When the last time the movie was open.
Oh, available, so all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Every time.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
look.
same.
I got my little they if you want to call it a satchel, man bag, whatever. They
Yeah,
don't check man bags. They'll check a female bag, the man bag. They be
yeah,
like, I ain't fucking with that. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Just go ahead. Right. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
I
I'm
got all kinds
always
of snacks all the time, bro. Every time I
right.
go. I
You
hope I
got
don't
to,
get.
bro.
Why not? I mean, I still buy some because they got liquor, so I get a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
shot
Oh,
of
yes,
liquor.
yeah. Especially
Yeah,
the dining joints. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So every now
They
and
get they
again, yeah, they
they
get
get
their
their money
money. Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. All right, let's do actually one more. Throw me one more.
One.
One. The furthest place you've traveled.
I went to Paris.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, last August I visited both. I got family in London. I went and visited fam in London for like 10 days, but I took
Okay.
3 or 4 of those days. Shout out to Paris.
Yeah.
Um, I love to shop. Again, I got bags when I was there. I got sweatsuits. Sweatsuit king. You know what I'm saying? I love to wear tracksuits all day, every day. I went and balled out on a little shopping. I love it. I got this ring right here from there. Like I
Oh,
love
nice. Okay.
France. Yeah. And this it's a you will actually love this ring. It's a real life, but it's a
Okay.
man. It's got a man and a woman as the trunk of the
Oh,
tree.
lit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I might
super
need a
dope.
photo of that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's gonna be the logo. That's gonna be the dual
Oh, lit.
logo. Yeah,
Okay.
we working
I'm
with that
loving
big
it,
life.
bro. I'm
Yeah.
loving it. Continue
So, but
that to innovate, and evolve.
yeah. But yeah, London and Paris, man. I
Okay.
recommend going to Paris. I loved Paris. I mean, I love London too because it was fam,
Yeah.
and
Right, right,
I got
right.
treated. I got treated very lovely. I was in Paris. Went to a play, and I don't know if you ever seen that movie. Or I mean that show, How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, the first season, the light skinned dude that it was mainly about. I can't think of his name. Whatever, but he there was a play in town, and I couldn't go because it was too packed. Well, just so happened my relative had bought tickets earlier before we got there or
Mm-hmm.
finagled it. So I'm in Paris. I get a call like, hey, when y'all get back the night before we leave, we're going to go to this play. And then on the way back, my mom called me. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah, we forgot to tell you.
Ah.
Your tickets are on the floor of the play. We're going to be sitting in the
Oh,
gallery. So, and the people on the floor
okay.
of the play actually get called up to be a part of the play.
Wow.
Like you can be called up to be like in the
Yeah.
play.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So we sitting there and we come in and it's like they have this like little party scene and everybody's partying for like a good 10 minutes before they start to play. They got
Mm-hmm.
drinks, they got everything, you just partying,
Yeah.
and then they push everybody off to the side and the play starts. And it's a dope play by the guy who's mixed. that needed to find out about his South African roots. Comes from London to
Mm.
South Africa, needed to find out about his
Okay.
roots. Dope play.
Wow.
And they called me up on the stage to protest Mandela. And I was like,
Mm.
this is crazy. Like, my last night in London, you know what I'm saying? I get called up on this play, and I get to act
Yeah.
in the play as a protester and
Right,
dance on
right.
the stage with them for a little bit. And it was a dope experience. Like, I don't know if I can ever top that again when I go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, no, that was amazing. Way to cap it off, bro. It's probably like
yeah,
a great trip, and but to end it that way with that
yeah,
surprise, that element of surprise in there, like that's
bro.
amazing.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna throw some stuff out there just in case anybody's still tuning in. If they're
Hmm.
creatives themselves or if they do any writing, we have tons of stuff for people to engage on our website, the iamrootco.com. Visit there. We have our blog is constantly putting out content every week, anything from poetry, any music that we find out and about, stuff like Diggs promo. We've been posting that to the blog. We
Yes.
got our bi-weekly writing prompt. So every 2 weeks we drop a new prompt. You can write raps, you can write songs, you can write poems, you can write short stories, just things to kind of give you information to chew on. You can check that out on the Rooted Minds IG or just visit the Iron Root Code, hit our blog. We got our poetry contest going on right now too. For if anybody's looking to submit to our poetry contest, we usually do first through third place winnings. We send out little gift bags and free merch and stuff like that. So that's on our website as well, or you can hit at Rooted Minds, and then you can get the info on that. And then the next thing that I want to throw out there is we're doing a poetry reading. So if anybody got some poems that they want us to read on IG Live, I think we're doing it
Dope.
on the deadline to submit is on the 30th. I think we're going to run the live like maybe a few days after that. So if you have poems, go to ironrootco.com/submissions and then just drop them in there. We'll be glad to read them and shout you out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my little info rollout or whatever. We got challenges on there too. So if you're a writer, but you ain't been writing in a long time and you just want to submit to a little challenge, we got like 7-day challenge, 31-day challenge that you can hop on and just, sharpen your skills every day or just try it out for a week. And we'll get you going. So last question for you, Dig, before we get up out of here.
Yeah. What's
Um,
up, Inga? What's happening?
hey, in
Yeah, go ahead.
there. But no, I was going to ask, any besides, the rollout and all that you're prepping for this, is there anything else that you gonna be throwing out there? Anything that you're working on the
Yeah.
low?
Right now we develop like I started an app company, so we about to develop an app
Nice.
soon. But I got this show called Photo Master. It's like a
Okay.
game show, TV show for photographers.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
you know what? Yeah. So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
definitely gonna be holler at you for that.
Okay.
Uh, we're gonna probably like right after this rolls out. That's the next venture. That's what
Okay.
I'm gonna drop next.
Nice.
While I'm trying to pitch and shop green tea to the networks and
Yeah,
Netflix
while
and
you're
all of
getting
that.
that going.
Yeah, the next venture is gonna be Photo Master, which is gonna be
Okay.
dope. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
I'm definitely doing a game show for photographers. It ain't been done yet. Nobody knows
Yeah,
how to
okay.
do it. This is gonna be like hot mess. Like it's gonna be the
Nice.
ish.
Okay.
Also, I just want to say,
Yeah.
I want to say something to everybody, especially who's in here. And if you save this to the story or whatever,
Yeah.
just to put this out, I say this to everybody. And like I said, in the all money in theory, if you got somebody who does film, rap or whatever, that's an artist, and you're their friend or their family,
Hmm.
don't ask for free. Buy it. You know
Yeah.
why?
Absolutely.
Because you're already a fan, because that's your family member or your friend or whatever.
Right. Right.
Let them be able to give it to somebody else to
Right.
make
Right. Right.
additional fans. And also
Yeah. Yeah.
in that thought, it's more about the share than the like. Most people
Hmm.
will like stuff just because they see your name. They didn't even
Right.
really look at what you posted. They just saw
Yeah.
your
That's
name.
true.
Oh, I am Root. They double tap and just keep
Facts.
going.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't even see it. Well, if you got the nerve to double tap and not see it, then just share it.
Yeah.
Like
Right. Right.
a
Right.
share is worth more to an artist than a like. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
I feel you. Yeah.
Because you're gonna bring other people, like a sex tree. You're gonna bring other people to my sex tree,
Right. Right.
and God willing, we all get affected with this love. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I feel
So
you.
so yeah, just I wanted to make sure and say that
No,
because
that's
a
big.
lot of
That's
people don't
big.
get it. Like a lot of people don't get that yet. Like and like I said, that's in the all money in mindset. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
that's what we got to do as a culture, as a people. Like if you love that person and you really care about that person, share their joints, share it.
Yeah.
You can delete it
Easy.
after a day, just share it. You know what I'm saying? It
Right,
don't matter.
right, right. And if it's Facebook, it shouldn't matter anyway. So you just share
Right,
that.
right.
It's all kind of stuff on Facebook. So the least you can do is share something from somebody you love and
Say
respect, you know?
less, say less, say less,
For
man.
real. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So, yeah, man, no, it's been great, bro. We're gonna have to wrap a little later too, you know what I'm saying, and just catch up and, see what we can get going on the whole music front.
yeah.
I'm glad, I'm proud, bro. Glad to see everything continuing to move, you know. Again, if there's anything I could do, just hit me. I'm ready.
Likewise, man. Let's get it, my brother, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. Hey, thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
absolutely.
I Am Root is the business, man. I've
Absolutely.
seen your
Follow.
journey from high
Hey,
school to now, my guy.
man, transition for
Ah,
sure, bro.
yeah, bruh.
Yeah,
You are the
yeah.
business, man. I love you, man. I'm
Love you
more than
too,
proud of
man.
you, man. Yeah, man. Let's
Yeah,
get it,
for
y'all.
sure. Let them know where they can follow you too. Where's the
Yeah.
best place to send everybody
Um,
to follow you? Keep up with Green Tea, keep up with Overdig, or
like I
you
said,
know.
Oba_dig, Green Tea Movie,
Okay.
Dig World TV, YouTube, Facebook is same thing, Dig World, Green Tea, the page on there. Everything leads you back to the YouTube page. Help me get them views up.
Yes, sir.
Them views is everything. And let's go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Go
sir. Yes,
mob
sir.
to the frat, Phi Beta Sigma,
Okay.
all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
We out here, man.
Yeah, yeah. I got a couple of Sigma homies, so shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know what it is.
Ah,
I thought you was
all right,
gonna
bro.
pledge, man.
All right. A lot of people thought that. Hey, man. Uh-oh. I'm losing my sound on you. Yeah, I can't hear you either.